Hey, everybody. It's Decorating Tips and Tricks, the podcast. I'm Kelly, and I am here with my pal, Anita Joyce, and this is episode 288, our best holiday gift ideas. I can't wait.
I love shopping for the holidays. This is going to be fun.
It is fun. And, there's so many wonderful things out there that can be really creative and targeted to the person you're gifting to. So maybe we'll have some ideas that'll really fit some people on your list today, or just open up your eyes to some new things. It's kind of overwhelming, all the options that are out there for gifting. So we thought we'd curate the universe a little bit for you today.
Yeah, a lot of these things are on my list, or I just got a few of them. But a lot of these are on my list. So,
on your list that you want to get, or that you want to get for other? Oh, yeah, that's so good
for me.
So this is just one giant 30-minute plus to hint.
Hint. Please, if you're buying for me, listen to this episode.
Exactly. Here, let me just make it so easy for you.
We think a lot alike. If I like it, I'm thinking somebody else might like it.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. I'm sure I would like anything on your list.
Now, and I'm including links. Everything I'm mentioning, I will include a link for in the show notes. So you don't need to.
This is so glad that this is your day to do the show notes. There's going to be a lot of links. No, I thought of that already. I was like, I will go in and put my own links in so she doesn't have to spend hours searching for my stuff.
Bless you, my dear.
Okay, so I told everyone about Canvas People. So you start off with your list.
Well, I just got this for myself, and it is a game changer. Well, I'm just checking.
Just making it really easy for you, Kevin.
I did some research that someone else may benefit from.
Excellent.
Okay, so it's like the hairdryer. It's been around forever. Yawn, yawn, yawn. But this is revolutionary.
Okay, Peter, when you're editing this, don't give me a hairdryer.
No. Listen, this one's really nice. Okay. The thing about it is, it's not. I mean, look, hair drying's hair drying, and I use a round brush and the hair dryer. But I need a third hand to put my hair on the hair dryer. So then it's one hand's grabbing the hair, another one's holding the hair dryer, another one's holding the brush. This is the hair dryer and the round brush all in one.
Huh.
So, it's not, it's not really that. I think they may have even had these years ago, but it's a big round brush. So it's perfect for straightening your hair. And so it dried my hair really fast, and I only needed two hands to do it. So I'll have the link to the one I got, and it's fabulous. I love it.
And you've used this?
I've used it.
Wow. Okay. Who makes it? Do you know?
The box is not in front of me right now.
Oh, okay.
I'll have a link to it because I can't remember.
Okay. Well, that's really, that could be a really good thing.
See, I'm just
it's
saying.
hard to get a third hand. Yeah.
Really rarely do I have that extra. Yeah. Rarely do I have that extra.
I would like an extra
around.
limb. I really would like extra hours in the day, but I didn't know you had an option for a third limb, because that would be really good.
Well, I didn't get that one. That's right. So what's what's the one on the top of your list?
Well, mine are in no particular order.
Well, same here. Go ahead.
So I want to talk about a Instagram friend of mine. I say a friend of mine, but I wouldn't know, just to let you know that that's how we know each other. So Jules on Instagram does this amazing job. Amazing. Making beautiful portraits of your pets from photos that you sent. Now, this is not she doesn't convert your photo into something like the Canvas people do. She
paints
draws it and uses, I think she uses pastels. Now, I could be wrong. So, Jules, you let us know if it's not pastels. But 2 years ago, I had the portrait of Emmett done, which is amazing. And I have it in a frame in our office in the house, the small office. And of course, I have to have one for Edith. And because Peter is a very hard person to buy things for. Oh, no, he's listening. He'll be listening to this.
You forgot.
Oh, boy.
See, we can't talk about him.
Okay, Peter, edit this out, because I'm not telling you what your gift is going to be. I'm getting this for someone in my house who loves Edith very much. So anyway, Jules does an amazing job. She's the coolest person. I just really enjoy her Instagram. It's Our Gentle Madness is her Instagram. She has another Instagram handle specifically for her dog portraits, so you can see how wonderful they are. And I am talking, they're not cutesy, they're beautiful. And she gets it. Like she gets whatever's going on in your dog's eyes, in their personality. She just is it. You should really get one for Molly. Anyway, the link will be in the show notes. And what a special, wonderful gift. And she's a wonderful person. You'll be happy to know her as well. And you'll get to know her by sending her photos of your beloved pet. She probably does cats too. I don't know, but it's definitely, I know from experience, dogs. So that's one very unique thing you might not have known
actually
about.
had a pet portrait done, painted of Molly. It was, well, and you know, it was an expensive thing, but it was a fundraiser for my daughter's high school. And so we did that. And the picture, I didn't like it, the painting. But, you know, at that point, it was like, what can I do?
It's too late.
Like,
the ship had sailed.
Yeah. I was like, okay, well, thank you. It's going to go in this closet.
No, you will love this of your pet for sure.
Okay. No, I'm sure this one will be better.
So go ahead. You got something else?
Oh, well, again, this is kind of a practical thing, but I'm kind of excited about it.
Okay.
The workout pants or the yoga pants with the phone pocket on the side. I've been seeing it at my gym.
Oh.
Everybody's got the phone there in the leg, you know, on their thigh.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like it's going to, you know, it looks tight enough where it's not going to fly out when you're on the elliptical.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I want one of those.
You want that? Okay. I don't do that because I do classes. I don't really.
Well, I do classes too. I do the classes.
Yeah, I know you do the classes.
But then
the classes. Yes.
I know. Well, I do the Zumba and the nightclub dancing.
Yeah, you don't have to tell us.
I can't remember what it was. Yeah, those are the ones I do.
Pole dancing, nightclub.
No, it's not.
routine.
No, nightclub. No, that was, I was like, is this a dating thing? I was like, because I'm not showing up if it is.
I would have to get a new outfit for that.
Yeah. I would need my phone in my hip.
Yes.
For that.
Right, exactly.
Anyway, yeah. So that's fine. Yeah.
Good one. Okay. So this is one that is also practical, but quite lovely. And this is for your kitchen decor and also to use the Le Creuset. Am I saying that right, French lady?
Well, you know, I don't actually speak French.
I know you don't.
Play somebody who does.
I was trying to fake it for you. But you know that brand that does the beautiful enamel wear?
Yes,
you know,
I have some.
You see the name all the time. I've just never said it out loud. But they make a French press. Now, you know, I'm not a coffee drinker, but coffee is made in my house. My husband likes it. Okay. What happens is we have a really pretty gold surround for the French press coffee maker. I have a whole blog post on how you make French press because we went from the ugly coffee maker because I wanted a pretty coffee maker.
It is pretty.
It is pretty. And Peter really enjoys the coffee from it. But here's the thing. The beakers are very fragile and we have broken a few of them already.
Really?
Even though we're
a little rough
people.
slinging those things around.
No, you know, you put them in the dishwasher, they get a little, they're super fragile.
The dishwasher. Yeah.
So this is made of the Le Creuset material. Like it's that iron.
Really?
So yeah. And so there's no glass beaker.
Did you get it yet?
No, I didn't get it.
Okay, well,
it's on the list.
All right. Well, now here's the thing.
Pretty, and it comes in so many colors.
Well, it sounds fabulous. Now, I'm going to be interested to hear a report back from you because water or tea or whatever tastes different depending on what you're drinking it out of.
Very true. But there might be a liner in there, but it's not glass.
Okay. Yeah. So you'll have to taste it and tell us, see how it tastes because some of the mugs, I can't drink my tea out of some of these mugs because it messes with it. And I don't know why, but it just doesn't taste right.
Okay. Well, I'm going to look into that before I order. That's a good point. But anyway, gorgeous. If you are a coffee drinker and you like French press, which is kind of a super cool way to have your coffee anyway.
I love the idea.
Oh yeah, it's so pretty. And then you could try this. I think it might work.
Well, speaking of French, you know, I have to have some French things on, and this is a very practical thing. I actually got these at Target. Ordered online. It was like free shipping. Duralex, which is a French brand, but I like the glass containers for my food in the refrigerator because, you know, no BPAs seeping in from the plastics. But the problem is the kind I have, the lids have this little seal in it and you have to take them apart. Otherwise you get all this mildew in there and it was just really awful having to clean them. So I specifically was looking for a type of lid that didn't have the seal that had to be taken in and out to clean. And so this is just a one-piece lid. and they're square, so they fit in, so they're not wasting space in your refrigerator. And they have, and the lids are that pretty blue that we like. So, but it's just a one-piece lid that kind of snaps on, but it doesn't have the flaps that snap on.
Again, Peter, when you're listening to this, please don't get me food containers for Christmas. Okay, I'm moving right along. Okay.
These aren't for you.
No, this is not for me, but that's a very...
But I got them and I like them.
Yeah. Well, there you go. And it's good to have things like that. Okay. How about there's so much jewelry out there in the universe, really pretty things, but it's sort of overwhelming. And with my kids, the girls, like, you go to Forever 21 and buy all this jewelry and they're like, oh, why buy one nice piece when you get 12 earrings for $2.99? We got a lot of junk like that in our house. Because when you're a young teen, you kind of go through that phase where more is just more and better and all that. So I'm trying to encourage them to get rid of all that stuff and just have a few nice pieces. So I found a lovely person on Etsy who makes these bracelets with your actual handwriting. So if you send them a little close-up photo of, say you wrote, I love Anita or something, and you sent it to them, he would make the bracelet in the shape of your own handwriting, and then that's for a gift for your person.
I love that. Only
Isn't
not
that
in my
sweet?
handwriting. Yeah, it's sweet, but I'm going to have to clean up my handwriting. It's gotten really bad over the
you
years.
can fake someone else's handwriting. But I just thought that was so sweet and so personalized.
I think I love that.
And just, and it really not that expensive. I think it was like $27 or something like that. And, you would spend that on just some sort of regular piece of jewelry any place.
I think that's a great idea. And my next item is another thing. So, Peter, everything that I'm saying, she doesn't want any of it. Okay? So don't bother. But the next one is kind of a special item. It is Fifi O'Neill's book, Rescue Me: Love Stories of Humans and the Animals They Saved.
Oh,
and
that's a nice book.
All of the profits she's giving to animal shelters.
Oh, well, see,
and
I would
rescue
like that.
groups.
So,
yeah, and our story of our Molly is in there.
Oh,
and
super.
Evie, yeah, because Evie wasn't so crazy about Molly before we got her. So, yeah, it's an interesting story. But it's all these stories of lots of animals and how they came to be rescued. But yes, who rescued who? That's the story. But it's it's a beautiful
So get
book.
that book and then read it with your family or alone, whatever seems right to you. And then get in your car and go to your local humane society and adopt somebody who needs some love. Because I keep saying, should we go today and get number 3?
Oh, wow.
I'm crazy. I used to not be a dog person. Now I'm a crazy dog lady.
Well, and now there's already talk of another dog here. And I'm like,
is there?
Well, because
wow.
Molly's getting old, but I'm just, I can't right now. I mean,
Oh, I always feel bad when I see like the old lab and then they're walking the old lab and the puppy. And I'm like, does the old lab know what's happening here? Like what this dynamic is?
No, we love her. She's we got to take care
I
of her.
know you love her, but it's like, hey, like if Peter all of a sudden came home with a new gal and I was like, hey,
like, she's just a new friend.
She's a little bit like me.
A younger version.
Is she going to live with us now? I'm not really sure. That seems weird. Okay, here's something that I think you, my dear, might really like, and several of our listeners, because I think you did this or you do this.
Yes.
It's a book, and it is written or put together, I should say, by Jacques Pepin, the chef. And
yes, I know exactly who you're talking about. He worked a lot with Julia Child.
Yes, exactly. It's called Menus, a book for your meals and memories. And it's really a scrapbook. And, there's lovely things in between, little passages about food and gathering around the table and things like that. But it's more of a scrapbook where there's room for you to write your recipes, what you served, who came. And there's even a section where you can pass it around to your guests and they can write a little bit about, their meal or their visit or why they were there or, whatever their thoughts are about how fabulous you and your cooking is. And it's just something to fill up and keep. Isn't that lovely?
Oh, that's a great idea.
Didn't you do that?
Well, don't you have
your own recipe book, like from parties that you had and things like that. Am I remembering that right?
Yes. What I did was years ago, maybe 15 years ago, I started, and I used to make a new recipe every week. And if the recipe was good, it made it into my cookbook. If it wasn't good, then I didn't keep it. But then every time I would make a recipe, all the family ones that I made, and I felt like every time I used a recipe, if it was good, I wanted all the recipes in one place. So all my recipes are digitized that I've ever made that are any good. And then that way I don't have to remember what recipe book they're in, but it's all, it's on the computer and it printed out, but I don't have all these handwritten notes. And then it gets, stuff splattered on it and I'll have to print out another page. But the nice thing too is when I'm out of town, because I do like to cook when we're out of town, I can pull up the recipes all on my phone.
Oh.
And I've pulled them up on my phone a lot.
Good thinking.
Yeah.
So anyway, I think this book might be nice for someone at tips, self-gifted. If you're a cook and you enjoy entertaining, but it's also it's a kind of a really nice hostess gift too, especially if you're going to somebody's house who they enjoy doing that a lot. They might really like that.
Don't you just love a great recommendation from a friend? Well, we're delighted to be recommending these companies and their wonderful products to you today. And let them know your friends at DTT sent you. Inevitably, with the new year come wellness goals. One very effective and easy to reach goal is to add Dose to your wellness regime. Dose is expertly formulated organic wellness shots that support your liver in one delicious drink. Formulated with ingredients clinically shown to support liver health, potent turmeric, milk thistle, and ginger. There's 0 sugar and 0 calories. Did you know that your liver performs over 500 special functions? Since I learned all that my liver is doing, I started with Dose to support all those vital functions. I take a shot of refreshing Dose 2 times per week to combat everyday toxins from food, meds, alcohol, and unhealthy air. Since starting with Dose about a month ago, I am definitely feeling an overall improvement in my health. So if you want to give Dose a shot and invest in your health like I have, Dose is offering DTT listeners 15% off your first order, plus an additional 15% off if you subscribe for a monthly delivery. That's 30% off your first order. So go to dosedaily.co/DTT and use the code DTT. That's dosedaily.co.co/DTT and use the code DTT. Green Chef is a delicious delight any time of year, but especially during the holidays. What a wonderful vision to behold as the Green Chef boxes on your doorstep. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. And it makes eating well so easy with plans to fit every lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat a more balanced diet. So let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season. And if you've got guests coming, shop Green Bundles. They're now available at the Green Market. It's your one-stop shop for nutritious grab-and-go breakfasts, including vegan options, brunch kits, wholesome lunches, ready-to-eat snacks, veggie sides, and more. You can feel your best this December and do your best with Green Chef because they offset 100% of the delivery emissions as well as 100% of the plastic in every box. Go to greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT and get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. greenchef.com/60DTT and use the code 60DTT to get 60% off plus 20% off your next 2 months. I want to remind you that we are available for design consults. We take on your design dilemmas, questions, renovations, any project you want to talk about, any room, any space. We are here for you. And we really do enjoy doing these. And I think we've helped people a lot. So if you want to sign up for a consult, head to the link in the show notes. It's decoratingtipsandtricks.com/consult. We hope to talk to you soon.
So I'm trying to think about what to say next on my list because I'm feeling like my items are not as personal as yours are. See, I'm feeling a little bit like mine just aren't quite.
Well, I think they're fabulous, just, But buy something for myself off my list. I have a really good one. So
okay,
you go first. You go.
No, well, okay. So this was another thing. Oh, well, it's kind of practical again.
That's okay. Practical is good. I mean, it's better that I think it's nice to get something that makes your life easier too. You know, that's really thoughtful as well.
Okay, so I just came back from New York City.
You guys, I don't know if you knew this about Anita, but she was not as enamored of my home city as I would have liked her to have been. Because, I picture someday, we've traveled together a bit here and there. I must say, I have been to Texas twice. She has not been to any of my current home state or my other home state with me at all, ever. Yeah. And her word for New York City was meh. And I thought, no. I mean, most people love it. Some people hate it, but nobody can be meh about New York City.
I know, but I have to explain. I grew in Texas. Everybody's so excited about going to New York City because a lot of people I know had never been. Right. And so for them, it just felt like this exotic place. And having spent a lot of my childhood in New Jersey, it was not, this exotic place for me. It felt like very familiar.
Oh, okay.
And I have to say, my parents, were not taking me to the cool places. Let's just say that.
Well, I did give her a list of suggestions tailored to her that I thought might, get a rise out of her, and it worked.
It was lovely. Well, and plus we did stay in a nice place because we had to, because it was near Kevin's where he was working. So, there was a lot of nice. So I decided just to kind of take a walk around the hotel the first day. So, it was lovely. So it was a fabulous time. The last 2 times I've been have been wonderful trips. So I'm warming to it a lot. Okay. Let's put it that way. I mean, because like I said, I feel like I had these childhood memories that were kind of meh.
Yeah. Okay.
And it's like, I don't want to see the Statue of Liberty again.
Not that it's not fabulous, and not that it wasn't gifted by the French.
Okay, no. We love it, but I'd already seen it 1,000 times. So when people, because even on this trip, someone was saying, "Well, you should really go to see the Brooklyn Bridge," which I don't know why she was saying that, but I'm thinking, well, okay, I've seen it 1,000 times, but I'm sure I want to see it again.
Yeah, no, you dug deep and did some really cool things. So that was
no.
I'm sorry I sidetracked you. You were going to say something.
No. But it was a fabulous trip. I definitely got to see more of the fun places, and I made a very conscious effort to go to the places that I did not go to as a kid. So it was fabulous. I love New York now. I'm converted, so no hate mail. I love it now.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, that's a great gift. Get your girlfriends together and take a trip to New York. Bam.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Okay. So I'll tell you something that really helped me out, because when I'm walking around, I was trying to find some places, and I was using my GPS, and then I was kind of searching for, okay, what's near me? Where's a place I can eat? That sort of thing. And it was cold, and I had gloves on and stuff. So I used it was a crossbody purse that I brought with me, that I put in my real purse I carried on the plane, but I just had this little crossbody for when I was walking around, and it looks like just a small little iPhone purse on the one side, but when you turn it over, it has this, you can access the touch screen on your phone. Through there's like a plastic, cover there. And so you can look at your phone and touch it without pulling it out of your purse.
Okay, that I love, because sometimes I usually take my tiny little one with me when I walk the dogs.
Mm-hmm. I've seen yours, which is lovely. By the way,
mine was great. That was I wish I could find that online for everyone, because it's so great. It's such a small one, but I use it almost every day. And I get in trouble with my kids if I don't have my phone. When I even take the dogs for walks, sometimes I just don't want my phone. But there you are, you're out there, and then the dog might be pulling, and I'm trying to get the thing out, and I'm so afraid I'm going to drop my phone and crack my screen. So that is terrific. That you don't have to take it out of your purse to see what's going on. Oh.
Yeah, it was great. But then it's, pretty on the other side. So, so you just have that side next to your body, so people aren't, staring at your, So that was I love that.
Okay. So you're going to put a link to that, because I might buy myself.
Yeah, I will.
Okay. All righty. I have an idea. Mm-hmm. And you could I would just make maybe a package of this. I saw these really cool reclaimed wood bathtub trays on Etsy. And they're, the wood is just really lovely, and they have handles on either side.
Oh, I saw those too.
You did? The same ones?
Well, I think so. They were kind of reclaimed wood.
Yeah.
And they had some handles. I was thinking about, yes.
Maybe
those were
more
on my
than one
list too.
person is doing them. I don't know, but we'll see. That would be funny. I mean, you and I, you scare me that we think so much alike. So anyway,
well, apparently not today.
Well, yes, food storage and Christmas. Nobody's ever put those two things together. Maybe after the meal. Hello? Oh, here. This is a good time for me to give you my gift. You have the leftover mashed potatoes.
Well, it's like I've already bought what I want all year round. And then my family's complaining because I don't have anything on my list. So it ends up being very practical stuff. I'm like, well, how about some socks? I haven't bought any socks for myself.
Just make them cashmere. I saw Kate Spade socks that say "Jump for Joy" on each foot. But I thought maybe you probably had already seen those. Maybe you want those.
No, I haven't seen those. They're cute.
Okay, so reclaimed wood bath tray on Etsy, but I would couple it with maybe a little something of bath salts, and maybe it's you don't have to do a big giant $40 candle. Just get a little tiny candle, because that's probably all they would put on there anyway. And so that would be really nice. And let me just segue into my next one. I know I'm going a little out of turn, but it works with this. Our friend, definitely a friend of mine, and I believe also a friend of Anita's, in that she knows her as well, Stephanie Rose. She's a wonderful blogger at Garden Therapy. She and I, just definitely have bonded over the whole gardening thing. Her blog is completely gardening. It's wonderful, but she also does all these wonderful DIYs of things that she brings from the garden, and beauty products that she's using all natural materials for. And she just came out with a new book. It's called Home Apothecary, Easy Ideas for Making and Packaging Bath Bombs, Salts, Scrubs, and more. So it's a paperback book. It's very reasonably priced. It's on Amazon. And this is what my daughter Laura is using as basically her Christmas Bible, if you will, Christmas gifting Bible.
Oh, I love it.
I showed her. I said, Laura, my friend Stephanie came out with this book, and I thought maybe I would make something from her book and, then put it on my blog and stuff. And she spent the afternoon one weekend going through each one. She dog-eared all the pages. And now I've been buying calendula oils, and I've been buying these silicone molds, and
oh, how fun.
Oh, it's been so fun, Anita. It's been so fun, you guys. So first, Laura made the lavender and cocoa butter bath melts, which are adorable, and we're putting in these cute little packages. So she's giving those to all her friends, and then she said, oh, and I want to make this for grandma and this for Uma and all this. So great book. And I was thinking, that might be a really nice thing to give someone. Either you give them the book, and maybe you get some of the materials like the silicone trays and maybe some of the supplies that you need for one or more of the DIYs, or the book and the bath tray and maybe a votive candle, something like that. So it's kind of a really nice package gift. So, or the book certainly stands alone. So fun. I mean, my daughter is enjoying this. This will be, she's did 2 weekends now, either looking through the book and then making the one project. And now we just got a bunch of the materials in the mail, and she's going to be working on that this weekend too.
How fun.
Yeah.
So I thought of something else that would make a nice kind of combo gift like you're talking about. And I found these items at Trader Joe's this week. For the holidays, they have olive wood charcuterie or cheese boards, they're boards, and these little bowls. Wow. And they're all from olive wood. So they're beautifully, they're just all unique, and each board is just slightly different shape. And the bowls were about $5 a piece. The wood boards were about $11 a piece. But wouldn't that be fun? Maybe wrapped up with a pretty cheese knife and a couple of wonderful cheeses. Or maybe the bowl, I mean, you could, like you said, put it with some soaps or some chocolate candies or something. I mean,
oh my gosh, I was just there. I didn't see that. And they have a big open section where I bought all the candles, and it's empty. From my Trader Joe's, they should be filling it up with these. I wonder if that's at all Trader Joe's or just some.
I don't know, but this was in the Houston one.
I'm going to look.
Yeah, on Alabama. It was, Yeah, I think near the produce. I have to think about, did I get all the ones I want yet?
Don't tell anyone. You have till the 10th to go.
Yeah, I got a couple, so I think I'm good. But yeah, check those out. I think those are so beautiful, and they smell like olive wood too. I mean, you can
that is
it.
such a nice gift. And that's such a great hostess gift. Even, like you're saying, pair it with something, or, even something else from Trader Joe's. They have those great dish towels. They have good stuff there.
Oh yeah.
Do you have any more?
More
because I'm pretty much tapped out. I've got
the AirPods. I had because Kelly's like she's all I love New York City, and she's all I love Apple.
Well, the Big Apple and the Apple, it's all the same.
So I had the generic version of the AirPods.
Oh my gosh, you didn't even tell me. Did you get them? The real?
I have the generic version, and they worked when I got them. But now I'm having a hard time getting them to pair to each other and to my iPhone.
Yeah.
So I'm a little annoyed with them. And so the woman I swear the woman must work for Apple, because she sold me on a pair sitting next to me on the plane. She goes, you don't even turn them on. I mean, she was so cute. Anyway, she was so sweet. And so she talked me into them. So those are on my list now.
Oh, no, that's a great thing. That
I think you got those last year.
Yes. And
so
they're good.
And then another thing, I was just at the Houston Design Center, had the Deck the Halls event for their opening of their kind of Christmas tables and trees and everything. And it was such a fun event. Evie went with me. But I saw something there. I went there, and I'm going to do a post on all the beautiful ideas that I saw there. Mm-hmm. But one thing I wanted to share is something I've done in the past, and apparently somebody else was doing it this year there. And I think it's such a great idea, is to take silver things, maybe gravy boats, creamers, teapots, maybe even tureens, and use them as planters for paperwhites. They had them in the trick is using an elegant container, not just a regular pot for them. And it is just an amazing look. Another thing I wanted to mention are the white leopard throws at Soft Surroundings. I love those. I have one of those. And in the winter, I live underneath that thing. And it's just so warm and comfortable. So I recommend that. And I'm looking to see what else I have. And then we have some gift items in our shop, bespokedecor.store. I have some beautiful, delicious cookies, the galette cookies in the Kemper little tins. They're super charming for a gift. We have other things in there too. I'm trying to think what else might be used as a gift, but it just depends on who the person is. We have some beautiful...
the monogrammed clutches, and this would actually, we could probably extend it, but this might be the last day that you can get those in order to get them in time for Christmas. We were saying December 9th, but we could probably push it a little bit if you're listening to this on December 10th. So they're gorgeous. So those have been really popular as for gift items this Christmas from Bespoke Decor.
BritBox just keeps getting better. The new Archie is amazing. And it's not the comics. It's about Cary Grant. Archie is the brand new limited series starring Jason Isaacs as Archie Leach, the man who became Cary Grant. From the award-winning screenwriter of Philomena, Archie tells Grant's born in Britain, made in Hollywood story, the dramatic grit to glamour transformation that led him to become one of the most famous people in the world. You are going to absolutely love the acting, but also the styling, the outfits, the scenery. It's the first time his story has been told in collaboration with his daughter Jennifer Grant and ex-wife Diane Cannon. The performances from Jason Isaacs and the rest of the cast are amazing, and it's only available on BritBox. So sign up for BritBox today to stream Archie and other fan favorites from any device. And we have a special limited time offer for our U.S. and Canadian listeners. Get 50% off. Yes, that's 50% off your first month when you sign up for a monthly plan. But only if you go to BritBox.com and use our promotion code DTT at checkout. You're going to love Archie. So head over right now and get 50% off your first month of BritBox. Use the promotion code DTT at BritBox.com. Pesto pork chops over Parmesan polenta. Not that easy to say, but oh, so easy to make with Green Chef. Green Chef is the #1 meal kit company for eating well, and we have such a great deal for you. You're going to save $250. Listen on for the details on that. Green Chef makes eating well easy for any lifestyle, whether you're keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, gluten-free, or just looking to eat more balanced meals. You know, we're getting into the busy holiday season, so it's a perfect time to have Green Chef help you out. Let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season with their chef-crafted, nutritionist-approved recipes featuring fresh ingredients and nothing artificial. And you know what? You don't have to lose track of your healthy eating habits during the holidays. Every Green Chef customer gets a free session with their registered dietitians who will walk you through how to make clean eating work for you. So sign up for your free session and start on the road towards better health today. And that deal I want to tell you about, visit greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order. So that's greenchef.com/DTT250 and use the code DTT250 for $250 off your order. We did give you a ton of ideas, and we do want to get a listener question in. And this is a great time of year for this question from Jackie W. Jackie wants to have a beautiful smelling home, and she's not really sure how to get there. So it was the question, do you use candles? Do you use diffusers? Do you use Glade solids? No. You don't use Glade solids, but there are ways to develop your scent and for your home. And I think it's lovely to have a signature scent for your home. I mean, you know, I'm a person who's worn the same perfume forever. And I can't smell it on me, but other people smell it.
And are you going to share what that is?
Oh my gosh, it's really not a very high end one. It's the Paloma Picasso perfume, and you know, I've been like, oh, I'd like to try Jo Malone and I'd like to wear this, but all these, you know, beautiful scents that have come out since then. But I was wearing that when I first met Peter. He loves the way that smells, and I don't like to smell the perfume on me, and I can't smell that for whatever reason. But I've gotten so many compliments. I've gotten so many compliments over the years. You know, just like random people, like, oh, that smells so good. What are you wearing? So I guess it's working. So I have stuck with that, and you know, I think it's even sort of like, it's not hard to find, but I mean, it's certainly not like a high-end perfume. But anyway, that's what I wear. But some people probably switch their perfumes all the time. So if you're a person who likes to switch all the time, then maybe signature scent is not for you, for your home. But if you like to have a certain scent and have it remind you and remind others of your house, then you might want to explore having a signature scent for your house, like Jackie wants to.
Well, and Jackie, I would be very careful about some of these. There's a lot of things you can use to add a smell or a scent to your home. So many of them are made from artificial synthetic things that are very toxic to people and to pets. So I really am very, very cautious of cleaning supplies, anything, fabric softeners. All these things can really cause some problems for you. And you might not even be aware of what physical problem it's causing, but I really try to stick with natural scents. So these would be essential oils, for example. A lot of times I do use products. Well, you know, I try to use the healthier products for cleaning. I try to avoid any kind of harsh chemicals. And often some of these cleaners have a wonderful scent if you get some that are made with, you know, the real thing with essential oils. And so really I would be very careful about any of these. If it's kind of a mass produced thing that's in the grocery store, it's probably, you know, not something you want to use for your home, but check the ingredients. I would be very careful about that.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it's tempting to grab that giant ginger jar candle that's $7.99 because, you know, you see other candles that are $50, $60 and you think, oh, that's literally burning money. But you don't really want to adopt a scent like that and have it burning in your house.
It's probably going to give you a headache.
Yeah, it might give you a headache, and it's just putting things into the air that's not so great. So particularly if you're going to choose a scent that you want to have associated with your home all the time, you want to do a little research, not only for the way it smells, but you know, what is in it. So diffuser might be a good way for you to go, particularly if you want to have the scent all the time. It's something that you don't have to worry about, the flame being an exposed flame in a room that you're not in and things like that. So you might want to look into a diffuser and using some essential oils. Then that way you could also make your own combination. And
I love that idea.
Yeah, and really make the scent your own. It would be you'd be the only person on the planet that had a certain combination of, X, Y, and Z oils in that different configuration. So we can put a link to some diffusers and things like that in the show notes if you're interested, Jackie, or if anybody else is interested in doing that. It's I think it's a really nice thing. Like we go on our trip to Hawaii, and we go almost every year, and they have a certain smell. They have and they sell the candles, and they also have the essential, I don't know if it's essential oils, but they have those, the sticks with the candles. I forget what that's called. How the scent travels up those sticks and it comes out of so it's not a burning flame. But they have all sorts, and they have creams in that scent and whatnot. And when we walk into the resort,
is this your hotel does?
Yeah. So when we walk into the resort,
mm-hmm.
It's the same smell every year. And if I somehow get a whiff of that someplace else, it takes you there.
Yes.
And I really like that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's nice for your house.
And Mrs. Myers actually last year, I don't know if they're doing it this year, had some Christmassy kind of a pumpkin spice scented house cleaning spray. I mean, it's not a air freshener, but it smells good.
Yeah.
So I think that's really something I would keep in mind is that, is it synthetic or is it the real deal? Is this made with real essential oils?
Right.
And yeah, so I think that's,
yeah,
but I think I like that idea.
Yeah. Especially if it's not a one-off, if it's a thing you're going to have all the time. Whoa. So I hope you guys got some good ideas today.
Oh, I know. This was fun. I hope there was something there that maybe you want for yourself or for someone else. I certainly had fun working on the list, and I love all your ideas.
Well, and if anybody has great ideas, it is just going to be the 10th the 12th when this comes out. So, there's still a little bit of time. So if you have any good ideas of things you think we might like save me from food storage containers, send me something.
Okay, I've got to close, and now you got me all tickled. Storage. It's from France.
Oh, it's from France. Forget it.
Okay.
Get me 2 cents.
Remember, we're here to inspire you to create a beautiful home. Until next time.
Hey, everybody. We want to thank you so much for listening to Decorating Tips and Tricks. And we want to make it even easier for you to listen. And it's easier if you subscribe. You just click the subscribe button on our website, www.decoratingtipsandtricks.com, or you can subscribe through Apple Podcast or any of your favorite podcast listeners. So until next time.